Yo, we back at it, man. This thing, what what this right here? Let's speak on it, man. Let's speak. We got the Sata, however y'all want to pronounce it. The Sata. Yeah, that thing a beast, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap it to you. Let's do the price comparison. It's about a $700 gun now. It's about $650, $700 gun. And then you can get one for about $1,000 or up, $1,000 or more. Typically around the $1,200 mark. The fan is much wider. The fluid comes out a lot more. This is just a much faster gun. This super quality, has great quality. No, this has a great quality. The fan is not very wide and it's a slower gun. This sprays really good at like 14 to 12 PSI. Same with the clear coat gun. This one I think is probably at around 20 PSI. I don't have this one has the gauges on both of them. This one doesn't. You can get one with the gauge on the side, but yeah. I decided to get this one, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one just cuts the job literally in half. So this one, with spraying it takes roughly, I don't know, if it takes me 30, 40 minutes on the job for 2 coats, yeah, typically it would. About the 30-minute mark. This is just like, probably I could bust down this whole car. I think I did bust it down 2 coats in like, I don't know, probably 15 minutes with both coats. Of course, I let it sit for about 15 minutes before I hit the second coat, but it's way faster. Much fluid, just much quicker. If you are like wide open, fluid, everything wide open, I mean, you're busting down that project 15 minutes faster than what you would be doing. So yes, if I say get a gun, I would definitely recommend the Jet X 5500. The quality, it itemizes. So let's look at how it laid down. I mean, you don't see any stripes. You don't see any blotchiness. And you can. Don't sit here and act like, oh, well, you wouldn't see it because it's red and it's just base. No. I've seen paint jobs where you could either see tiger stripes in a solid color because too close, not close enough, or just pattern is off, or the gun is dirty, stuff like that. And then when you clear it, it's perfectly fine. Not saying that with it being tiger stripe, you're gonna see it. No, but speaking in general, this laid down like butter. I mean, it's completely smooth. It's flat. It's not rough. It's really soft. I mean, smooth. And typically how that base comes out is typically how the clear coat will come out. So if that base coat is really, really smooth and it's really flat and even, then typically like I said, the clear coat. But yeah, man, we are going to go ahead and clear it. Get ready to clear it. I'm not worried about the hinges. We got to replace the hinges anyways. This one did get bent. This one, this shit irritating though, but because I pulled down the hood and it bent instantly, like if it was already bent or it was on its way. So yeah, we're replacing the hinges. We're just gonna replace both. But somebody did work on this car previously. They're the ones that took off the hood. So I'm like, damn, like maybe they kind of, I don't like blaming nothing on nobody, especially if I don't know. So we did it at the end of the day. So anywho, yeah, it's pretty cold. So I'm gonna cut these fans on, and then I don't typically like to cut the heaters on while I'm spraying. Not because I'm gonna blow up. It's more so just it pushes dirt around. It pushes, yeah. And yeah, I think this job came out really clean just because of the preparation that we did prior to painting, which is wetting the floor. I don't have enough plastic. I thought we had plastic, but come to find out, we ran out of plastic all the way. So where my brother was using the plastic for part of the car. We thought we had rolls of plastic. Typically have our plastic tape. We're out of a lot of stuff right now, so we got to re-up. Luckily, we have clear coat and liners and lids and stuff like that lined up. So, yeah, man, it's time to go ahead and get to it. We're gonna hit about three. It's gonna get color sanded buff. So we're gonna hit about 3 coats, 3 heavy coats, which would probably be the equivalent to about 5 light coats, 5 or 6 light coats. But we're gonna put enough on there that way he can color. We're gonna have somebody color sand and buff it. That'll give them room to work with. So we're gonna go ahead and get it cleared. But how we're gonna do this, we're gonna hit the 2 coats on the outside, and then we'll open it up, open the doors up, open the jams up, spray in there really heavy, kind of let it sit, and then we'll close everything, and then hit the car a 3rd time on the outside, and then we'll hit the jams 1 more time. So the car will get 3 heavy coats, and then the jams, they get 2 heavy coats, because I don't want to keep opening and closing these. So, yeah, man, here we go. Let's go ahead and jump on it. All right, man. We are officially finished with the car as far as clear coating it. We put 3 coats on the outside. I'm tired. It's like 2 a.m. Hit 3 coats on the outside, and then we hit 3 coats on the jambs as well. So yeah, 3 and 3. I know I said it. I was gonna do it a little bit different, but went ahead and did it differently, I guess. I guess that's what you can call it. So yeah, man, this thing came out slick. It's a different red than what we had on there before. The red we had on there before was bro, I cut that shit off. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my compressor. I'm praying that ain't going out, but lately the compressor just been running. Like it's not cutting off as like it should, like it used to. Like it'll cut off, and then I'll pull the trigger and start spraying, and probably like 30 seconds in, it'll cut on. That's a 60-gallon tank, so it shouldn't be cutting on as soon as it is. But anyways, got the car painted. I ain't gonna lie, man. This red's stupid. It doesn't look like. It sucks, man, because y'all don't get to see the full potential, like I said before in my previous videos. But it's painted. The preparation to the floor definitely paid off, because there's hardly any trash in here, honestly. You could damn near get away with it without buffing it, to be honest. I think if you put it out in the sun, you would get away with it. So what we're looking for is dirt, trash, orange peel. Orange peel is, okay, I'm speaking to my beginners. The orange peel is, if you pick up an orange and you look at it, you see all the craters in the orange, and the actual orange. That's what you're looking for when it comes to the paint. You rather not have the orange peel. You want it to be literally like if you were to take a tinted piece of tint, like a red piece of tint, and lay it over some glass, lay it over a mirror. That's how you want it. So if you look at it at an angle, you see that? That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what we're looking for. My camera I have a phone camera, so it ain't the greatest. I'll upgrade eventually. But you want the whole car to pretty much give a mirror reflection when you're done with it. So the goal is to be able to look at it at certain angles and just make sure that it's completely flat. Now, you see the little nibs right there? That's actually like, it could be hair. It's as thin as hair. It's as thin and as fine as hair. It's probably like, sometimes it could be fish eye, where it actually looks like an indentation of a fish eye. And then it could just be tiny pieces of trash. Right now we have very, very minor. Got one. Look at that right there. Oh, clumsy. Like, you couldn't have landed nowhere else but the car. So let's go ahead. We got off of this probably about 30 minutes ago, but it's still, it is pretty cold. So we're going to try to grab it. Come on now. I hate painting when I'm tired, because I get messy and I don't wanna. I don't be feeling like doing anything. I'm gonna be honest. Like, as far as cleaning up, I barely wanted to clean my gun. Let's go ahead and put this back. So tomorrow, we will do a lot of cleaning and organizing and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and try to get this little piece out so that it doesn't dry. Let's see if we can get it out. Fuck. Welcome to my world. Anyways, that ain't working. It's fine. I should have grabbed this from the jump. Let's go all the way across the shop, and we'll grab a razor blade. Don't want to go too deep, because you don't want to create too much. We'll grab a razor blade because you don't want to scratch through the clear coat and be touching the base. Once you start touching the base, then you're not going to be able to get it to where it doesn't look like you even touched it. But I see the legs in the damn clear coat It's actually, you see how it was tacky? It was like stringy. I'd rather have that because once we get it out, okay, that fucking sucks. Excuse my language, but like, come on. So now, sorry guys. So now I have to kind of squat down. Oh, don't fall against the car. So I need to get that. I need to get the legs out. The freaking, yeah, I have to get the legs out of the paint job from this freaking mosquito. Like, come on. Anyways, it's nothing new. Okay, hold on. Yeah. There's multiple ways you could do it. I thought I could do it with the little toothpick piece, the razor blade. The last result is you fold up your tape and then just dab at it. But I don't think that would have worked because the clear coat was already kind of curing. So look what we have to color sand and buff. And honestly, that's not gonna do. It's gonna be noticeable, but we're gonna try and just color sand it as much as we can. You'll probably still slightly see it once you start looking for it. So yeah, that kind of irritates me because I think that's the only, no, I think it was one up here. But yeah. But right now, with it being as wet as it is, you see that one spot, we don't want no other spots. We're just gonna let it dry and just color sand it out. We'll block his little funky ass out of there. Yeah, I don't even want to ruin nothing else. So now it's gonna be that little dot right there. But like I said, the clear coat is still, it's like still almost tacky and wet. That's irritating. Like, the car is damn near flawless. I should just left it alone, but it could be worse. It could be a bunch of runs. It could be pigment sag. It could be a lot more trash. It could be a bunch of different factors, which is why a paint job can be a headache at times. But man, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably one of the cleanest. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is the cleanest paint job that I've gotten here. Like full complete paint job. This is the cleanest paint job that I've got, that I've did here. Meaning as in I don't, like I feel comfortable with literally sending this car as it is, to be honest. Because most of the time I do have a lot of trash in it. I have a lot of dust in it. You can see the dust land in the clear coat. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is solid. This thing is solid. I'm very impressed. But it was the preparation. It took us about 2 hours power washing it really good. Not just real skim coat. No, like I'm pushing the dust, the dirt, all the way out of the bay door. And all in the corners over there, like literally spent about 2 hours power washing and blowing the shelves and stuff like that. So this is a prime example on why you should take your preparation as serious as you can. The longest part of a paint job is supposed to be the prep, honestly, is the now unless you have a paint booth and you have, yeah, anyways. Yeah, other than that, you got to make ends meet. Now, I can't even imagine if I had my plastic sheet going all the way across like I normally would have. I say normally. I haven't been doing it lately, but the past 2 cars I did, sheet of plastic all the way across, and it literally separates the room so that those fans, it will actually, as hard as, this is where science comes in. So you put the plastic up, those fans will actually pull even harder because the room is technically smaller with the plastic shooting across. Without the plastic being hung up, the fans is trying to, it's impossible. The fans aren't going to be able to pull the overspray from the middle of the room to right here. So that's why in the video, you can actually see it kind of spacing out over here. It'll kind of shift and shake, and then it'll slowly get pulled. But when I have my plastic, I mean, all the overspray that's back here with the plastic up, it'll just rush over because those fans is in a smaller room. So think of it as if you putting a fan in the middle of a desert. One fan in the middle of the desert is not really, you know what I'm saying? But if you put that fan inside of a closed room, then yeah. My bad, I like explaining shit. I want to be, I don't mind being a Votech teacher. I got offered, which was a great, god damn. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that mug is nice. This mug is nice. I give it, look, look. It's almost look like we buffed it. I'm just more impressed because of the amount of sanding, the amount of work we do. We're still technically in the middle of the floor. I didn't hang the plastic up. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think about this one right here. Got the 1970 Monte Carlo. We put the 2020, it's 2014 to 2023. This is a Chevy color, so it's a lot different from, well, it's not a lot. This almost looked like Victory Red until you put them next to each other. This is going to be the same exact color as his Chevy Silverado. I think he got a Silverado. So he's coming back to back. So I can't imagine with the red truck pulling the red 70s Monte Carlo and they both exactly the same color. You don't find very many old schools with a newer color. So yeah, the guns, like I said, I used the Sata 5500 and then I cleared it with the Dv1 Devilbiss clearcoat gun. That clearcoat gun is it's a slow gun. It's a slow gun compared to the 5500. Yeah, I got extremely impatient. Like, I was trying to hurry up and get through it because like I said, when you go fast to slow, it's like, damn, I'm ready to get it over with. I'm ready to get done with it. So, yeah, man, how do y'all feel about this one, man? This is one of my favorites just because it laid down so flat and smooth and even. I mean, like I said, we're looking for orange peel. We're looking for little trash nibs. We're looking for hair. We're looking for lint. And typically, you're going to have those on the top of on the top of the deck lid, the roof, the hood. You'll typically have the most dirt on the flatter areas because what does it do? It's going to land on the flat area. Your sides typically come out flawless. Like you shouldn't have hardly any dirt. I mean, literally no dirt. I don't see no trash nibs. I see a little orange peel. I could have went a little heavier on here, but if you look up at an angle, man, this camera is, and my eyes is like seeing everything. Of course, the camera is not. I'm gonna upgrade my camera for you guys, so you got a better understanding of what we're looking for. I know most of y'all know it, but I'm speaking to because I got a lot of people. I'm not lying. I probably get about 15 new guys that'd be like, I want to learn how to paint, or I'm interested in paint. Can you teach me? Can you yada yada yada? I do not have time to teach. But I say that isn't like I can't individually teach everybody. But look, let's try to go up on this angle right here. Okay. Yeah. I would expect it, like if somebody came and showed me this, I would have assumed that they had a paint booth. That's how little trash is in. You could literally probably 3,000 this whole car and just go straight to compound. Like in all honesty, you probably won't even need to go under anything under 25 grand because it's that smooth. It's no heavy trash. It's a big deal because a lot of people don't know how to color sand and buff. I don't like color sand and buffing. This car is actually getting sent out to go get color sand and buff. But if I had to do it, I would charge the normal price, and just literally just buzz it down lightly. So I'm satisfied with it. Just how smooth the color is great. I like the color, and yeah, it's a lot smoother than you guys think on the other side of the camera. Let's see if we could try to find some orange peel. Okay, cool, booyah. Look at the light. You see how it's kind of slightly blurry? That's not a bad thing. If you go outside and look at your car right now, I bet you $100 you got orange peel, unless you got a custom paint job. But when you go buy a Dodge Hellcat, or when you go buy freaking Altima or a Nissan, whatever car you buying at a David Stanley Dodge, Ford, Chevy, you're gonna have your car is gonna look exactly like this because this is damn near factory. Damn near factory. Besides the little dots and nibs and stuff like that, yeah, your car is gonna leave out with orange peel. Now, look at the difference between that and this. Let's get a good angle. Okay, see how it's not as blurry? You can almost see the reflection off the vehicle. Let's find another angle. Certain angles are gonna be a lot smoother and a lot wetter than another, simply because the surface. Typically the sides won't be as smooth and as shiny as the top parts because I'm not worried about running the top is flat. It's more so the sides. So I always go a lot heavier on the top because I know more trash is going to land into this. Most of the time when the dust lands in it, if you got a lot of clear on there, it will actually soak in there and just disappear. Some trash you can actually bury. If you get a little lint and you see it on your second coat, you can actually hit it 2 or 3 more times and it'll cover it. But on the sides, you gambling when you do that because it's more likely to run down. Especially temperatures. It is fairly cold in here. It's actually like 50 degrees right now. And typically you want to be spraying at like 80, and between 70, 80, and somewhere around there. Probably 72, something like that. But yeah, so if we look at this light, we can damn near see, of course my camera ain't the greatest. But yeah, you see how we can almost read the sign and you can just see the actual light. You can see in between the two lights. So we have right there and then we got there. In between there, you can actually see like the gap. So that's what you really want to do. That's really what you're aiming for when you painting a car. You want it as smooth as possible. So look out for that orange peel. Look out for the trash. Look out for pigment sags and runs and stuff like that. Yeah, with that clear coat gun, it's a slower gun. Just watch your angles, watch your speed, watch your distance, all of that. Do some practice panels and get a feel of your gun more than anything. My bad, y'all. I had to go put my phone on the charger. It had died. So I just be on bullshit when I'm sleepy. So yeah, man, wet the floors. Box yourself in if you can. Put up a tent, put up some plastic, put up a tarp, something to minimize. You wanna keep the air as still as possible when you don't have like a cross draft, a down draft booth, or anything like that. Until we get our booth, the booth is actually going to be to about it'll be 10 feet high. It'll be the height of that, and it's probably to the end. I'll have it pretty wide because I know when I spray parts, we'll more likely have a lot of parts, and it'll probably stop like right here because I want to be able to fit a truck in here comfortably. So, but yeah, man, y'all just hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate every last one of my subscribers. We almost had 14,000 subscribers. So, yeah, let me know what y'all want to see, man. I'm just the whole purpose of me doing this channel. One of them is to just kind of document as I go and just give y'all pointers and ideas and tips and advice as I grow my brand, my body shop, man. We 3 years in, so it's definitely been a wild journey. It's been a long journey. It's been a fun journey. And I hope I'm continuing to help others and help future body shop owners. I want to be able to, just give a little sauce, a little razzle dazzle, man. Y'all know where we came from. My real day one solid supporters know exactly where we came from, right out the backyard. So y'all, I really appreciate y'all for real, man. This is definitely a kicker for me. So yeah, man, this thing came out good, but we gonna pick back up on it tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm off on the weekend. I gotta chill with my lady, chill with the kids. So we'll let this sit for a few days, roll it outside and let that sun sit on it, bake it. Don't want to get the heaters going. These things is expensive. I kid you not. Like, no, yeah. That diesel ain't cheap, man. The diesel is not cheap. We got 3 of these, they 15-gallon tanks. Some are 10, some are 15-gallon tanks. So yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. I really appreciate y'all. We'll cut y'all back on. Hit the comment. Feel free to drop a comment. What else y'all want to see? What do y'all want me to help y'all on, like pearls? Y'all want me to do specific how-to videos on anything? Shoot, just let me know. Just tell me what y'all want to see, and then we'll go along with it. Other than that, I'll just pretty much just document the business, document the shop, mistakes, mishaps, and stuff like that. And then we'll just go from there, man. I appreciate y'all watching. We're going to get up on out of here.